Hey, welcome back to Envision Skateboards and EnvisionSkateboards.com. I'm Brett Smith. So far we've done an introductory video. We talked about what the Envision skateboard blanks are made out of. We talked about what you get in a kit and then how to prepare your board for graphics so that the really fun part can begin. And folks, this is where the fun starts. This is where you can start designing your own graphics. And I just want to, in this first video for graphic design, I just want to show you some of the examples of what we've done on some of the boards. This one here has a university logo on it. Just painted it white on the bottom, has a Boards for Youth logo on it also. Boards for Youth is a non-profit organization that Envision Skateboards supports, and they do skateboard building workshops for disadvantaged kids. This board here was a birthday present for my son, and my wife did these burnt on graphics. Really cool. It turned out really good. She just stenciled on the image and then burnt it on with a burning tool. Most of these images that we get are off of the internet, and we're not using them for commercial purposes in any way, and don't encourage anybody else to. But for our personal use, we've used them to do some of our boards, and I know you can do the same. There's a lot of images out there that can be downloaded for free as long as they're only for personal use. This is our old Envision logo. We'll be putting on some new logos this week, and we'll share that in one of the upcoming videos. This was one of the first designs we came up with. This is just tape put over the board and then a squiggle drawn around the edge and the tape cut out and then painted what was left. Again, this was a Boards for Youth board. This board here is a friend of mine's. She wanted to see what she could do with the board, and so she got one of the blanks from a kit, and this was the design she came up with, which I was totally impressed by. It is totally cool, and you can put these designs on the top or the bottom, and we show when you seal the board and finish it how you can put grip on there without covering it with grip tape, or use clear grip tape as the case may be. Here's a board I did for my youngest son. He found this image on the internet, a skeleton on a shark diving, and then on the bottom side he has a shark, and then we put a Boards for Youth logo on that one also. Again, these are images that we found for free on the internet just for our personal use. This is another board for another son. He decided he wanted to put a skeleton pirate on the top, on the deck, and on the bottom he put a monster from a movie, and that turned out really cool. These images that I've used and put on here I've done with rice paper, or it's also called surfboard laminate paper, and you just have to search for it on the internet and you can find it, and you can tape it to a regular piece of paper and run it through your printer, and then use a little bit of resin to laminate it on the board. Just as a note, when you get your finishing resin with your kit, there will be enough in there to do some rice paper if you need to. Just as long as you don't go crazy and use a whole bunch. There's a little extra resin, more than you need for sealing the board, and that you can use for on rice paper or laminate. This was another burnt on design that my wife did. Again, just stenciled these freehand and then burnt them on freehand. So that one turned out really cool. Again, this one has an old Envision logo on it. We'll be getting some new Envision logos. In fact, you'll know just by visiting the website that we have a new logo now, which we think is pretty cool, and we're looking forward to getting that onto some boards. Again, another squiggly design for a Boards for Youth board. Just a green bottom. This was our old Envision design. We just used a stencil to paint on the top, and we'll be getting new designs on there again this week. So that's it, and since I took so much time showing some of the designs that you can do, and the sky's the limit. Find images on the internet for free. If you're an artist, freehand paint. You can burn designs. There's many different ways that you can do transfers onto wood from images that you download. And if you Google that, transferring images onto wood, there's a lot of different ways that that can be done. And so the sky's the limit, and we'll be going into how I do at least one design in the next video.